Bond Rant for our middle school. I'm Levi Went, and welcome to The Rant. Each episode, we will bring you new content and focus on sports, news, and everything else that's happening at BFMS. Recently, our school launched the Win Battle Royale. Morgan Roberts checks in on how teams are doing.
The first class to win a battle royale is Mrs. Miller's class. To celebrate, the students got to enjoy a variety of Hertz donuts and talking amongst their friends during win time on Tuesday. On January 29th, it was announced that Mrs. Jules won Week 2's battle royale. They will be having a week of open gym to honor their achievements.
Last week, Carolyn Miller went behind the scenes to look at how our nutrition department prepares our lunch each day.
Every day, breakfast and lunch are provided to Bond Rant for our middle school students by our lunch ladies. But not many people know how these meals are made. Today, I'm going to show you how.
I got to speak with Cammie Hausman, the head cook, who explained the lunch process and all the steps it takes to prepare food on such a massive scale. First, she said the meals are planned in advance and the ingredients are thought out. Then the food is delivered to the school frozen by truck and is put into storage. The day of the lunch, Cammie writes the steps of preparation on the whiteboard in the kitchen so that all the lunch ladies are on the same page. First, and sometimes beginning at 6 a.m., the frozen food must thaw out. The lunch ladies make a lot of estimates on how much food the kids will eat. Kids don't always eat the same amount, and they always need the standards, like half a cup of fruits every day. This step requires a lot of algebra despite the common thought. After thinking, planning, and thawing, the food is prepared and the chopping, cooking, and washing of stuff occurs. Then it is set out to where we see it every day for us to enjoy. The lunch ladies are very efficient with their time and skills and always have a smile on their faces. Without these hard-working women, this school would be a very different place. So thanks, lunch ladies, for all you do.
This has been Carolyn Miller, reporting for The Rant.
On January 17th, the 8th grade boys basketball team played in a showdown against ADM. Anthony Smith has more.
On Thursday, January 17th, the 8th grade basketball team faced off against ADM. The Jays got off to a quick start by winning the opening tip and Zach Lyle scoring the first bucket. The Tigers' defense could not stop the three-point shooting from Colby Collison. He drained 4 from behind the arc. Here's Tyson Barkema with a nice steal, then taking it all the way for the score. From there, the Blue Jays continued to easily score in the paint with buckets by James Dotson and Everett White. It was a great team effort all around. Here's what Coach Ridgway had to say about the game.
What we did well is I think that we rebounded the ball very well. Colby Collison worked very hard on the boards. I'm sure he had over 10 rebounds. I think that was very impressive. We worked hard on defense, holding the team to only 18 points. Lowest number we've held the team all year, which is very good. We also had good passes. Cruz had probably over 10 assists. He worked very hard on the offensive end, distributing the ball. What we need to do better as a team is we need to box out, and we also need to set better screens for our players to get open. A number of times we didn't set the screens hard enough, and it didn't get our guy open for a three-point shot. We just need to get better at that. Come to practice, work hard every day.
The Jays won 43-18. Through all 3 games, the Jays fought hard. This has been Anthony Smith for The Rant.
7th grade boys basketball stayed home against Perry on January 21st. John Powers attended the game and has the highlights.
On January 17th, the Bond Rant for our Blue Jays faced off against the Perry Blue Jays. To start off the game, the Jays got the tip-off and Reed Fallsgraf scores the first 2 points. Titus Cram goes coast to coast, getting another bucket for the Jays. The Jays not only played great offense, but also stellar defense. The Jays also shot well from the perimeter as number 3 hits a 3. And the final score of the first game was 39-8, the Jays win. In the second game, the Jays also got an early lead. From the start, the Jays played good defense, not allowing many points. The final score of the second game is 34-7. This has been John Powers signing off for The Rant.
Next up is Jaywalking, a segment we feature in each episode. Bridget Johnson asks students to complete common tasks while blindfolded. Let's check this out.
You have to do every single thing I say, or we will not make it. Understand? Under no circumstance are you allowed to take off your blindfold.
Thanks for watching The Rant. We'll be back in 2 weeks highlighting more events at Bonnarant for our middle school. You can check out the show anytime by subscribing to our YouTube channel at bluejaydigital.org.